Hello, friends of the internet. Hello, Charlie. Noodles here. I'm here today with a painting, a beginning of a painting. I had a cool idea for a lady with a dragon, red dragon. So I wanted to paint it, and I started it, and it's not finished yet, but I hit part one. So we have a blank canvas. That's the beginning. That's how we started. My sketch for the dragon lady. These are the colors I picked: pyrite red, titanium white, phthalo green, cerulean blue. I end up switching that up for a different cerulean later on. Cardamom, red light, titanium bluff, yellow. What is a particular yellow? It is cadmium yellow medium hue. So these are the colors I use throughout the painting. I'm not going to use any other colors. I'm just going to mix the colors from these colors. And it has begun. So I'm just gonna mix together a couple skin tones. Start with a nice brown, nice rich brown, and lighten it up. Have little circles on the side, give myself a little extra shade throughout so that I can have different hues of the skin tone. And then I'll add a little bit of red to some to make them a little bit more rosy, and a little bit of blue to others so that I can have, like for the shadows, I use blue. Make a nice gross gray. Turns out very nice though, I like it. So I'm gonna begin by just kind of walloping down initial values so that I could kind of have a decent plan of where I'm going from there. Just try to cover the canvas as much as I can. The base layer is the easiest because you don't really even have to think about it except for the main colors. My dragon is going to be surrounded by gold, and the gold is going to be surrounded by darkness, but you know, like blue for the shadows again. So I'll work it darker later on, but the main essence of it is going to be blue. So the majority of this painting is going to be kind of me working on the lady.
I feel a lot more comfortable with watercolors and colored pencils. I'm still kind of getting used to acrylics, and I end up doing a lot of back and forth with her to get her to where I want her to be. But eventually I get there. See, I'm working on the shadows, on the hips, on the pubis. Her neck is like wicked thick at this point. It needs to get fixed. Her hips are too small. I could see it now. Sometimes when you're staring at a painting for too long, you don't see it so much, and then you leave it and you come back and they're like, oh wow, okay. And that's what happened multiple times with this. This is painting over multiple days. I finally fixed her neck. That's just been bugging me for about 6 minutes. No big deal. I'm cleaning her hands up a little bit, putting a little bit more detail into her knuckles and what have you. Her abdomen is coming together, highlights on it. Gotta work on them little toesies. Work on her feet a little bit. Make it look a little bit like it's actually a thing and not just pretending. Doing around her eyes. Finally, time to start working on the eyes. I made them green. I felt like green piercing eyes on a redhead is pretty awesome. feel like a dragon would like that. And then I kept looking at her face and I kept saying, I don't like your nose. I don't like the way that your nose connects to your mouth. It all just makes me mad. And then I kept hearing Scott Fisher say, you just do it again. Just paint it again. What's gonna happen? So I did. I just painted over the nose that I had been working on and the mouth I had been working on. And I did it again. I'm really glad I did too, because I love the way her nose came out. I made her pretty happy looking. I think I'm gonna change her lips up a little bit more, make her a little bit more sassy, but I don't think that would be very difficult. It's just a little bit of a twitch of the lip, so I'm pretty happy. I'm glad that I had listened to my pretend Scott Fisher in my head. And then I made her hips a little bit more wide, proportion to the rest of her, and added a little bit of the blue shadows, which I feel like really helps to give it a lot of depth, and cleaned up around her hair. Now I'll be putting more detail around her eyes, giving her eyelashes, giving her pupils, kind of clearing them up so that you can see where she's looking. And yeah, I'm darkening up her nostrils a little bit. Really enjoying how her face is coming out, but I do feel like she's just a little bit too happy. She needs to be a little bit more sassy. Give her a little bit more attitude. I'm actually cleaning up the fingers so that you can actually see fingers and it's not just a glove or mitten of a hand. also give her little swirlies in her hair. Her hair is gonna take a couple more 1,000 layers, but I'll get there. I've always been a fan of dragons. I've always loved dragon paintings. When I was growing up, I used to keep my room was full of posters from Todd Lockwood and Amy Brown. I used to love her dragons. I mean, I have always been a fan of dragons and unicorns and just fantasy creatures. I feel like either they used to be here, or I really feel like dragons definitely used to exist. Maybe the unicorn was just an ibex, but dragons have had so many different cultural representations throughout history. I feel like it would be amiss to think that they didn't exist ever, even if it was a long time ago and it's just a remnants of memories of the past. But the fact that they have so much cultural significance in not only just big meaty dragon monster creatures, but also they were intelligent and they were smart, and a lot of them had some kind of magical abilities or some kind of abilities to transmute. All of the myths about dragons I love, they just kind of always stuck with me since I was very little. I've always loved a dragon. All I have for now. I am still working on the painting and will continue to post as I get chunks of it done enough to get a full video. I'm trying not to run over a half an hour for the videos, so gotta condense it down and see what we got. So I will update you as soon as I have the next piece. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you who've made it this far. Like and subscribe. You're the best, and I appreciate you. Bye.